Tanner, Breeze, lots of changes coming through on both sides, but what I'm most excited for is this KO versus KO head-to-head, because both Mata and Bang have been so hot thus far this series.
Yeah, and so the desk, they talked about, you know, Hiko on the Viper, JC Stani now going to be playing that chamber, so they mix that up a little bit, but Mata traditionally has always played the Sky, and we're starting to see that Sky get phased out, and this just gives a bit more dueling power over to an already strong player who had a hot game 1, now needs to finish hot in game 3. And if you're 100 Thieves, or at least for the core of 100 Thieves, they've got to sit up, just like the desk said. They got to help out the newcomers and Bang and JC Stani and get things going. And, well, they're doing it pretty aggressively here all the way down halls.
This gets a little funky because they can cut the rotation. They might have had a comm come through from the side of that Cypher on Luminosity that things are clear, and he slightly re-clears, but doesn't spot either player, so no one should have any idea about this flank. And Bang, he's under all the pressure here, but stands for the first.
And not bad. Event play. Only gonna be Asuna, and they're ready for it, but he still finds the kill. Dazzle falls. And the player advantage swings back the way of 100 Thieves as Asuna fishes through the wall, and he gets one of the biggest catches he could have hoped for. It's Mata taken down. Now Moose, who's crept up onto the site, will fall to those same hands of Asuna, and JC Stani will close out the round. It's the pistol to 100 Thieves.
Massive switch around there in the mid-round, right? Initially, it's the aggression up towards holes, and that might have been, but the same is true of B-Dog, right? When he was on TSM Academy, he was a monster on this role. Now playing a lot more of the chamber on LG, but still respectable on this role. And it's not him, but Stani instead to get things rolling with the Marshall.
Interesting decision on the attacking side to save from LG. I feel like a lot of times we get those Marshalls this time. That won't be the case. They are trying to be smart with the economy. And Asuna, I mean, he's just around the corner. He's just around the corner from the Blade Storm. Just around the corner from a couple of kills. He will spot out Moose, and okay, takes quite a bit of damage. Moose retrieved the one Marshall bought up by B-Dog, who's since fallen, and okay, this is why they didn't buy him. They don't need him! Tig picks up 2 huge kills with the Sheriff now, looks for more, but he might be biting off more than he could chew. Ethan, I believe, had spotted him. The Poison Cloud to allow for a safe escape, and the Recon Bolt gets taken down. 4 still stand, and it's not that bad in way of weaponry for LG.
No, not at all. This round is on Hiko. Look how isolated he is. His teammates are a world away, and there's very little information right now. There's equal opportunity that this could be a rotate back towards B or towards A. The drone, how close does it get? He hears it now. He's aware. Hiko's under the pressure.
A good timing from Hiko. He gets a snake bite out, so he buys a bit more time for himself, and nobody's ready here. The drone doesn't clear him, and Hiko takes up 3. He backs away from the decay, and Tig now needs to try and fight his way out of this. He's got 3 on the round and can't control the spray for 500 Thieves.
Follow up, but with a heavy gun advantage, may not even want to commit it just quite yet, as this orb will allow Cross to set up for an A-split in this one, and Bang will likely be dissuaded by that early piece of KO utility.
Oh man, that would have been huge if Bang picked one up with the Ghost. Unfortunately, not able to do so, but the rifles, they're just so good. They trade the kills back. A 3v3 is where we land as that spike gets planted out towards the A site, and Tig continues to frag. Map 1, he went huge. Map 3, he's looking to do the same. Nice shot start onto Mata. Okay, he's going to go down. It only took 1 from Ethan, and the odds are even once more. They look to fight on to this site. JC Stani trying to push forward. Tig will be answered, and now it's a 1v1. It's a Sova v Sova. And the time is on the side of LG. Heaps of damage dealt thus far. Recon Bolt gonna get destroyed. Shock Dart sent out. Good chip damage onto Ethan. He hops back to it. And that Shock Dart will not find the execute, but the Vandal will. And LG will find their first.
Play these forced by wars, this early game economy will be more impactful even than it normally is if 100 Thieves can take this round.
It's always a round like this, though, where there's so much pressure on your knife bearer. And, well, Asuna's the first to fall. Bang is quickly taken down afterwards. And although Hiko not here by himself, this is not a position you want to be in if you're 100 Thieves. There's 4 players wait inside the caves, hoping to get something more out towards the A site before they hit it. And Hiko hoping to deny. Picked up a 3K earlier and holding down this site. And, well, he finds himself a headshot, needs to back away. 6 HP. It feels horrible as the fragment goes out to try and stop a rotation. Out over the top goes B-Dog. He wasn't vulnerable. The phantom shots don't find the frag. Now a shock dart looking to deny, and JC Stani good for the denial of one. Ethan battles back for another. Now it's the 6 HP Viper who needs to find 2 more on the round, and somehow he's got himself in a 1v1 situation. But again, the clock in favor. He's got low health, almost no health, and Hiko gets it done.
The Clutch King reclaims his throne. Oh my lord, Hiko. It was a slow start to him in these groups. I remember in their second match, 0-5 in the clutches, but when it matters most, in the game that is the most impactful, this man yet again.
What the 2 newcomers brought to Fracture for this squad. Now Hiko is bringing it here on Breeze. He sat up in his chair and he's back to his clutching ways, and he gets the Viper's pit off in the perfect timing. Sure, he gets suppressed right after, but he's going to be able to lock down A main for now, and it's deep. You want to push onto that site, you're going to have to be taking quite a bit of decay. The buy's not great for the side of LG. It's one Marshall once more. We'll see how much value that can get as Mata tagged up. Nobody really there to fish him out unless Asuna wants to go hunting. Was expecting Mata to try and creep out early. And speaking of creeping, up towards mid goes the Moose, tiptoeing through mid doors. This round they shouldn't be able to find too much. B-Dog, the knives get silenced, and Hiko does it again. 3 kills on the site. The pit has fallen, and he's going to start working back towards it already. A couple of kills swing the way of the Viper, and now Mata has to battle back for 5 with just a Marshall. Damage, now the name of the game. How much can he find?
This position will be yet again, so they know he's sticking around. They know he's waiting for an opportunity, and they just won't give it to him. Stani on the shutdown. I mean, that Clutch by whole brand is around pulling those off. It's been slow thus far, but when it matters most, again, he pulls it off.
The Clutch King, man, that is... He's trying to reclaim the throne. I think maybe it's been tossed on over to Trent, who has since been clutching pretty efficiently.
Feels like it.
Tag out towards the A site with the Hunter's Fury. Only going to find a bit of damage onto Hiko, but we've seen that the HP doesn't matter on the Viper, so still feels like 5 strong on the side of 100 Thieves. Meanwhile, the B site, the door's been left open, but they've got some Home Alone traps, a paint canister to fall on somebody's head, or JC Stani, excuse me. Try and find the kills. They crept on over, and he gets answered through the box. He fumbles with the rendezvous. He can't get away, and, well, now that trap that was set in the trademark, it's all gone. So the push onto B, you can make it. The push through halls, you can do it, and that's exactly what Moose has done. Look at the space all the way into the spawn.
That's massive out of him. They're going to try and double back towards A, but Moose has found the timing. If he can cut off Bang on this rotation or just live, he can go massive right angle, right time, and a fantastic shot out of the Cypher, but it's flank for flank. A nesting doll of 100 Thieves players wrapping back upon themselves. Now Asuna is the man under pressure. He's yet to reveal his position, but he has to wait. Time is of the essence. Do they even want to go for this? The money is a little bit slim. The opportunities are really yet to be presented. Still 5 players up for Luminosity. You see, even early here, they're hunting. Mata is vying for space in mid. This retake's not happening. The second round for Luminosity.
I want to say that round looked good from LG, but I feel it all came down to JC Stani not finding that kill on Mata and not being able to get away. It allowed for, obviously, the B site to be opened up basically for free, but Moose to push all the way through halls unnoted because that trademark was down. So, a 100 Thieves. Meanwhile, LG, theirs is starting to bolster. We'll go back out towards mid once more. Recon Bolt for Recon Bolt. Poison Cloud. Ooh, body blocked there. Ethan was expecting it. And damage out towards mid as well. B-Dog and Asuna both chipped away to start this round.
Ooh, Tig shows himself. Fenty eats a bullet straight to the head. Bang. Swift on that one for an opening frag. Now Luminosity, options limited. They know their rotation is cut off. They have to commit this one out towards A, and Stani, he's holding. Finds a shot. He can peek for more even. Rendezvous still available. A chance to double dip with limited risk. The flash, fantastic. But his information still repositioning. Holding close on the angle. Damage done. TP away, and Bang still close in. the corner. The stall has been fantastic. 100 have already rotated in, but B-Dog starts strong. Into the site they go, and a plant for Dazzle.
Spike planted.
Same spot to try and play for main. Also a spot where we might see Moose wrap out towards mid and look to find the kills through the pipe. Not going to be the case just yet as they're forced to plant their feet here onto the A site. And Moose, speaking of, able to find the kills. Playing that brick position and a 3v3. The tough one thus far as the shots just refuse to land for 100 Thieves. Now the flank comes through in that same headshot angle for Hiko, and he wins the fight. Now Moose has to get it done. At the very least, Moose just has to buy some time. Picks up the first, swings for the next, and Moose has done it. The Red Bull clutch.
Massive again here. The king of this supportive role is it will be the reset point. 100 Thieves economy broken. Only a hero rifle for Bang.
Donnie trying to play the slimmest of angles with the headhunter, and I gotta give credit to all the chamber players who know mid gunfight. Yeah, I'm not winning this. I gotta rendezvous. I gotta get out of here. JC Stani did it in the last. A couple of body shots sent, and he's like, all right, I'm out of here. It wasn't a one tap to the head. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's scary with the delay. You have to do it almost the second you engage if you realize you don't have a shot, because there is that, like, third of a second or half a second. I don't know the exact time, but there is a wind up to it. And we'll bang, wait a minute. He's found something. His gun is very much recoverable here. It's a 4v4. That can get taken back if there's a mid-round re-clear in towards mid. It's another weapon to be recovered, but 100 Thieves hold steady for now. I respect Luminosity for not overreacting to that loss either. Right, they're one-for-one trade. They keep their pressure in mid. They make sure that no rats are coming for these weapons.
And the situation changes a little in way of Dazzle going down and not necessarily having that recon bolt, but at the end of the day, right, you'll have the weapon advantage. Things are even, and Asuna, okay, now got himself a weapon. The Frenzy up close and personal will take down Moose. Hiko will pick one up with the Sheriff. And LG, they've seemingly let this round slip away as B-Dog finds a kill onto Hiko. Not really aware was Asuna as to where that was playing, and it's a thrifty round.
He can get out, he can duck, dive, and well devour onto his opponents. There will still be money for Luminosity, but that really should have been a round win. This might be a road for a pretty dominant half of 100 Thieves. As Asa will open up the door, to give himself another angle from which to support his team on this A site. As Luminosity, they are primed for a split through mid.
Bang.
They have to cancel off that.
Yeah, shutting down the abilities. No real way to initiate now. They'll have to wait for this ult to subside as Bang fishes through the mid doors and get a vision. Asuna up inside the halls will take down the Moose. I'm not sure what he was doing in the pond, but he's been caught. He's been taken down. Now the ult subsided. But the problem is LG are a player down as they look to re-hit.
Oh, work forward, hit through from mid. This doesn't give you much of the sight, but it allows you to get off. There's multiple angles you can jump through this. Go up high, go outside by the single box. Other things will have to concede. Off of it, Hiko tries to fight. Maybe a bit misguided in that one, because he'll fall. B-Dog doubles down on these entries, and he's found 3. Massive out of this Jet player, leaving 100 Thieves down to just 2. It would have to be another big clutch round. Another massive retake, but the Viper's Pit makes it feel so unlikely.
Shortly we get the double swing from B-Dog and Dazzle as the footsteps are heard back sight. Up for Ethan and JC Stani to try and make a move in the close angle. Doesn't quite go their way, but JC Stani sprays 2 down on the default angle.
Like this Jet KO comp from Cloud9, where Leaf was constantly on that wall, constantly fighting for space in mid. It's really effective. But in this one, it will just be the Jet holding from the double doors and a pit out towards A main. Lots of pressure applied. This will likely force a hit towards the B side of the map.
And for now, a seemingly one-pronged hit towards that B site, right? Because Asuna is not spotting anybody out towards mid, they're saying, hey, these guys might be in the halls. Let's put some pressure out that way or make sure those angles are still being held. JC Stani, meanwhile, the only person on that B site. Now Ethan look to come and play backup. We might get maybe a little bit of luck on the side of LG. Might look to find something sneaky inside the pit. See if they can find a way in. It doesn't seem to be an answer just yet. Just the orb retrieved. The op still holding the angle out towards mid. Asuna not yet to give up this position. And that B hit, it's imminent. Surely it's right around the corner. But what do they have to do it, right? Knives online, should they need it? Hunter Shuri, sure. Moose doesn't have a dead body to use an neural theft.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
Well, this
cool
recon
dart.
bolt could be huge.
That's for the backline. That'll reveal the op. This should force out the teleport. Oh no, there's a new angle there. He can actually tuck, stay alive. We'll eventually have to teleport off the KO utility, so sight should be gained. This one will fall to the retake for 100 Thieves.
Hunter Shuri, Asuna out towards mid. Good kill there from Dazzle as well. Moose to make sure the jet will fall. So the op no longer here in the
can't
retake.
go
And
for
100
this.
Thieves. Yeah, they're just
Look at the
hanging
money.
out.
It's terrible. And Moose is here to continue to hunt. It's 1 for 1. That's fine, right? The money is rather good for Luminosity. At least we will be off of this win with the extra bit of an economic endowment from the spike plant. But yeah, that lurk in mid really shuts everything down. Asuna falls early. His dash would have been the linchpin. But that retake doesn't work out in this one. I imagine they don't commit any other guns to the hunt. Sure, their money's okay, but they don't want to give away a third here, and they just might. No, timing's not right for Ethan, so he'll fall, bang the last one standing, and it looks like he will be allowed to keep his weapon at the very least. Still, it's Luminosity 5-5 tying us up.
4 rifles, a couple of light shields, and a bulldog, which I guess technically still is a rifle, but it doesn't feel the best, although it has been buffed in recent times. And I thought for a second we were going to get a nice change in pace, a quick hit out towards the A site, but we're starved of it for now, and Mata 1 away from the null command. That right there would have been a go button if he had it online in this round. He just doesn't. So for now, it's a trade of utility. It's Bang pushing up close in this angle out towards A main. Meanwhile, LG, they're flirting with the idea of heading elsewhere.
Time to deal with it still. I'll hold the advantage in this round. The space towards mid will be reclaimed. What they're unknowing of, though, is Asuna. Dash still up, 1 off the Blade Storm, and holding for a dueling towards the elbow. Even if he doesn't find a kill here, he gets information. That's a shirt. Does he want to peek this? We know this man is ballsy, but maybe not enough to commit to the fight. He has support out towards mid, so he can continue to apply pressure in this area of the map. This will probably actually call for Luminosity to want to double back towards A, but they still haven't expelled the 2 players on the site. This split, it's so heavy out towards mid that Bang has a 1v1 to fight the player in main.
And Hiko picks up the 2 coming from mid. Completely silenced. I mean, what have they done so far? LG seemingly do nothing in that round except for walk into the crosshairs and fall. They let the clock tick for so much, and 100 Thieves gave up nothing. Look to secure this round. Moose is still alive, but with 15 seconds, this is a far cry
10 seconds left.
towards a clutch, and he is just going to back away and hang on to his weapon. So 100 Thieves, they buy up everything they could. They secure the 6th, and at the very least, an even half before we swap sides, but they want more. 7-5 still on the table. Boost Boost Moose is something that I used to play when I was a kid, which was quite some time ago. I'm very old, and you guys probably have never heard of it. That's why it may have come at a surprise. Meanwhile, here in the pistol round, LG gonna go just as 100 Thieves did. Quick into halls, but it's answered immediately. A beautiful flash on the other side. Look at the toxic screen. It worked against LG. 100 Thieves were able to play through that beautifully. They punished for 3 kills, and they're completely unfazed for now as Tig will find 1. It's all up to Moose. A 1v4 in the pistol round. Sure, you're just a couple of headshots away from winning it, but this is a very tall ask. 100 Thieves off to a great start here in the second half.
Moose, he's found some clutches before, but this one feels out of the realm of possibility. Noise made on the drop down. Swing will come. 3 players will put him down, and it's Asuna to deliver the final bullet. 3K.
What that is, sure, that rifle's nice to have, but being on the lesser shields, a body shot from the Marshal still hurts. A headshot will obviously still find the kill, so you cannot allow any free chip damage the way of your jet, or else that weapon falls. And a Bulldog purchase from JC Stani, I like that. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves stacked up 5 once more. Gonna split out towards this B site, and LG, they're here. They're ready for it. The first shot doesn't quite land, and now we toss out some utility both ways. Close angle being held, and it's the Bulldog to take down Moose. It's JC Stani to find 2 as Mata, usually good for 1 with the classic, and he lives true to it here on the defensive side, but the flash drive not going to be enough to secure the kill on to Bang, and the last one standing here is Dazzle, who again has a tall task of a 1v4. Marshall in his hands and damage hoping to be done. I'm wondering if he's hanging onto the shock darts here. Do you send those out, maybe find a kill, or how much does that matter for the economy? It does just look like he's going to take the aim duels with the Marshall, but this should be an 8 for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, put Tanner on extreme couponers the way he's trying to save, what, 300 credits in total, man?
Need that. You need that.
You need that in the end. Well, he's got 300 credits now. He could have invested the shock darts. And
buying in this bonus round, reinvesting versus just keeping it as that strict bonus round. And I like that because, yeah, every round counts. You need all the momentum that you can get, and especially for 100 Thieves. This is my third time talking about the round differential, but it matters so much when it comes down to the tiebreakers. And speaking of ties, that's where we find ourselves. 4 players still alive on each side, so we're tied in manpower, but Moose, okay, swings the numbers back in favor of LG. And he's trying to find a 7th here, wants to close the gap in way of rounds. Bang will get that spike planted. And at this point in the game, we know the attack can be so strong here in the post plant. It's a 2v4. Well, a 1v4 for only Hiko.
a pendulum for Moose. He never stops. He'll continue to swing back and forth and hold the right angle of 4K for the man, Luminosity. They punish the reinvestment, and now things get weird for 100 Thieves, because they put quite a bit of cash into that round, and now we're in the same situation we found ourselves in that first half, where
coming into this as a team playing on that last night's tournament. So they're still working it through the Kings, trying to iron things out. And now we're back into the game. The mice have been fixed, and Bang has taken some damage. He gets himself the alt orb, so they have the null command. Yeah. But unfortunately, he took quite a bit of damage in doing so.
Yeah, and important to note, 100 Thieves did make the decision to play the Forced by Wars and gamble on... Oh, it's not even baited in. There's a man close corner. Take on the off angle. Do you expect this? They're really trying to sell it, but no one's buying. No one's biting. 100 Thieves fall away and instead look to pressure their space out towards mid. Mata is set up. What is this off the contact of? Is it just off of the cam's contact out towards mid? I think so. That cam can see all the way deep in towards mid. He can flash off of that. But again, this setup isn't going to be tested. Instead, A still looks to be the destination for the side of 100 Thieves, and there's only one man holding on this site.
One man or one Titan here in B-Dog. He's been good for multi-kills previously. Eats a shock dart, and, well, he doesn't find anything this time around. It's Asuna to silence the Jets, and it's Dazzle to find the kill on to Bang. The ult is still pulsing, sure. The bodies, they've dropped both sides. We go 2 for 2. As 3 still stand. Not really in a resable position either. Moose now looking to play around the cage. The spike is planted. The defense need to make their way on in, and Dazzle eventually awarded with that kill. Nice angle from JC Stani as Tig will pick one up. That one out from A main. Tig picks up 2. JC Stani now, the last one standing. They completely flip the map, and the Viper's pit goes down. Oh no, Tig wants to push aggressively off of it. He's holding the angle. JC Stani's good for it. 3 kills on the round.
Another weird position, because 100 Thieves will be able to have that buyback on in, but it's rough around the edges, and the same is true of Luminosity. A very possible swing round here, as it will be Asuna working the blades up mid quickly. This time, no contact set up. Flash is not to come through. Instead, the KO will hold close, a crossfire between him and Moose. Oh, he's revealed, though.
Mata's taken down, up and over the top goes Asuna.
No.
Things get awkward, and Moose almost battles out for one more, but at the end of the day, no harm, no foul. B-Dog will finally get one back with the Marshall in hand. And this is a crucial round. We've got awkward weapons for both sides as Tig looks to continue the damage, but falls to the fragment. Not too bad at the end of the day. They're doing their job, and that's all Bang really has to do is supplement Asuna. It's the analyst desk broke it down at the beginning of the day. It's another proactive mind working alongside Asuna, who's already looking to make plays. So hey, if you can enable our star fragger in our jet, you're already doing your role. We're not putting, although it's nice. Hey, we love seeing Bang pop off like we saw in Fracture. That's not necessarily what he has to do.
Sure.
He's doing his job perfectly here on Breeze. As we go back to it, you mentioned it. A rough buy for LG. We've seen crazier things, though, Mimi, right?
Yeah.
We've seen Tig pick up 2 with the Sheriff, Moose to grab one, and things getting kind of weird. B-Dog is also close to the Blade Storm, so that could be the linchpin here in this round as well, should he find a couple of kills for himself. Unfortunately, the orb's just out of reach. And with all the noise made out towards 100 Thieves, they say, you know what, maybe a stack on this side, a bit too much to worry about. JC Stani teleports away. Moose will fall. Ethan takes a bit of damage at the B site. Free of charge. Austin not going to push on through. Find himself a frag. Marshall shot goes wide. Flash over the top. But it does not find the blind. Instead, Hiko and Asuna will find the frags. And now Tig just has to go hoping and praying with his soul
30
share.
seconds left. Spike planted.
Damage would be good here, but the round is all but over. 11th is written on the walls, and Asuna, oh, he's quick with it. On the chamber, but now here on the jet. An opportunity to thrive. He's in the right place. Is it the right time, and is there the right shot?
Absolutely in the right place, and the 0 point reveals his position, but it does look like they want to go right back to it as Asuna caught out, tossing the cloud burst, and well, the dynamic duo of Asuna and Bang, they've been taken down, so it's up for the 3 of JC, Stani, Hiko, and Ethan, and one of them, position's been noted, teleports away, courtesy of the rendezvous, and calls it back before it gets destroyed, so we'll have that one online, maybe sooner rather than later. Is this Cam? It's already got 2 of 3. Where's Hiko at to get tagged up by this one? It's JC Stani. Tap, tap, taps. Doesn't find any damage. Instead, takes a leg shot of his own. And B-site, it is heavily fortified here from LG. They know that this is where they want to be as the jump peak. Doesn't spot the op. And for LG, they can just continue to plant their feet as B-Dog. Uncharacteristic. A miss. 45 seconds. A recon bolt hit onto the site, but the spike is down. Good on Moose to find that one there in 100 Thieves. Maybe just look to back away from this one. Not necessarily in fighting shape as Mata picks up the kill out towards mid, and it's all up to Stani to get it done with 9 HP and a dream. Surely this weapon falls and LG finds 8.
He just wants to survive in this one. The teleport will be heard if he decides to commit to it. Yep, ears are primed. Mata's gonna have him dead. No way that Stani is able to survive this one unless he wins this 1v1. But 9 HP, his angle being held. No chance given. Headshot, insult to injury. It's a prime giving floor.
Ever seat in way of weapons, in way of rounds. And that's the most important thing. We get... Maybe? Okay, I thought that dart was going to bounce once more, but it looks like it's pinging out anybody trying to push aggressive down mid. So 100 Thieves expecting LG to mix it up in the way that they're playing their defense and go aggressively. And B-Dog has done that. Semi-aggressive outside the doors is where he stands. It looks like he'll back away. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves, look at them all the way through the spawn. Looking to hit this B site. Again, what do they have to do it? Hunter Shuri available. Viper's Pit as well. And Bang, 1 pip away from the null command. That is usually the go button in these fast hits.
It would be perfect here. It shut down not only the Viper util, but the Cypher set up the tier as well. Has he grabbed it? Got to come, but the knife will do enough. No Viper util in this hit. Tig in trouble, but actually isolates the first. It's a separation. Asuna again is too far ahead, and Tig is farming for 3. Spike is on the floor, and the writing is on the wall. Tig has found a quadruple kill. Moose just there to finish the job. Wouldn't have been in there. The spacing wouldn't have been an issue. Unfortunate round, but there's still money. 100 Thieves have a reinvestment. The B-site's off limit. Down off the rip. They have to reassess towards A. It's a 4 stack for Luminosity. They expect this. They're ready for this.
Man, they just assume 100 Thieves are going to play passively out towards that B site because of that pit alone, and nobody looking to ego that. Wall goes up. Suppression's there as well. And, well, the operator's been noted, and Asuna will fall. Can't dash away in B-Dog, but he's got a wall up to keep himself safe, and a tag on the opposite end. Ethan picks one up with a Hunter Shuri, but the reset is there for 100 Thieves. They're forced to back all the way into A main, and look at Bang's HP. Remnant of the first map, now low HP here in this one, and he hasn't fallen just yet. Instead, it's the IGL and Ethan to go down. It's a 3v3. Spike still in hand and teleport out towards mid as 100 Thieves. They want to set their sights elsewhere. You have to assume nobody's been out towards the B site, so that pit to 100 Thieves is still up. Although we see it's not, right? Tig is still there solo.
They should have heard that it fell. They should have heard that it fell. They should know that. But I imagine they think that'll call for an extra rotation back towards that B site. So they want to re-hit this one out towards A, which is not safe. There's 2 players here, and there's a Moose up top. Shuts down for the first 20 seconds. This has to be a rotation. You see, Tig's on his way over. That spike has to be planted, and it has to be done expediently.
And JC Stani needs to win that fight there, trying to even the odds or making a 1v2 directly on the site. Meanwhile, out towards mid, Pig is making his way on over, and it's only chip damage thus far as JC Stani. He teleports away, but he's not in a position to help Hiko out at all. It's low HP on the Viper. One shot to the body from one of these Vandals will close out the kill and drop down the pit. The 2v3, Hiko and JC Stani need to find ways to hold on as the wall goes down. Moose will find the frag, and JC Stani, unnoted, sure, thus far, but the Poison Cloud, he's got to spray through the smoke, and he can't find it. Moose, better when blind, and LG will match the double digits.
On this map, this man has stepped up.
Cloudburst to stop the angle. Knives online here for Asuna. So much weight on the shoulders of the Jet here.
Yeah.
For 100 Thieves. What a cool interaction it'd be if Asuna could updraft into halls through the vents, so they weren't just one way.
If you have someone above to drop it down, like with a pistol in there, you could do it maybe, but besides the point here, this is the tipping point. This is the round that could break 100 Thieves, because they'll be out of money. Sure, their loss bonus is good, but they'll be scraping together a minimal buy. Their ults are nowhere near ready, besides Stani's, which, well, it's good. It doesn't win rounds single-handedly. This needs to be a 100 Thieves round, and they have the space to do it. Already up in halls, they're going to split this on towards A. Pressure is with Bang.
And they were making noise, so this is no question as to whether or not they're up inside the halls. Rendezvous. Get JC Stani away, and Asuna picks up the first with the blades. The reset's there. He backs away out towards mid, expecting a rotation. Not going to find anything. It's Moose still holding it down over towards the B site. Full trust in the Cypher. And the three players for LG out towards the A site to lock it down without his help. And the shock darts, not quite for the right plant spot. That one, however, gets heaps of damage onto JC Stani. Look at the HP. It's so low. He pulls out the Rendezvous with a tour de force. Excuse me. And B-Dog sits it down immediately. It's a player advantage. It's Moose to rotate. And LG looking to secure the round, but they have to get that spike planted. Blades for blades. Cloud burst out. Spike is ticking. Tig out towards mid. Gonna back away. The footsteps are heard. Asuna not quite gonna land.
Oh,
this shot.
no!
No, Tig is there to answer. And now the players inside main have to try and hold it down, and they can't. They flounder in 100 Thieves, and LG have tied us up.
What a colossal whiff. Asuna could have won the round. That was make or break, and he whiffs it. Opportunity, it's being taken by 100 Thieves. Their economy will be patently crippled into the final round if they don't win this.
I think their buy into the next round will look exactly like this, if not worse, right? It's going to be Bulldogs for the most part. I don't think you're getting 2 extra weapons. And that is, it leaves just a pit in your gut when you see a play like that. But B-Dog puts a smile on your face with an early frag on a JC Stani. The Guardian shots, they don't land. And Mata's able to back away and find the kill onto Bang. Fortunately, 100 Thieves, they've started to stabilize. They've got themselves a player lead now. It's a couple of Guardians to try and find something extra, and Hiko can't do it with his. Moose now working his way out towards the A site from mid. Rifles in hand for Asuna and Ethan. A 2v2 in a crucial round. The spike is planted, and Moose and Tig are here.
Ethan's alone on this site. A re-clear for Asuna. He's aware that there's unlikely to be a flank, but Ethan, it's on his timing. Dart to work with.
Shock Dart sent. Recon Bolt, like I said, still available. Send that one as well, but a nice cyber cage. Going to keep Moose safe from that position. Not yet revealed as Asuna plays around the bricks, and he's got to right his wrongs. Nice Shock Dart. Nice shots from Asuna as he finds 3 now. Moose looking to clutch it out here in the 1v1. He swings the angle. He's got low bullets, but it doesn't matter. The last one in the magazine will be enough, and there's plenty of time. Moose is better in the retake and the clutch.
That is available. It would take 3 pips for Ethan, 2 for Austin to be able to pull this back, and on the other side, Luminosity are comfortable. They have an all. They have everything they could ask for, and at very worst, it's overtime. This is going to be so incredibly tough for 100 Thieves to be able to pull off, to be able to take on through. And they'll again work the halls control. We've seen this now. This is the 3rd round in a row where the space is being claimed. I don't know if I want to see them set up. They're looking towards another A split, but these have been problematic thus far.
Yeah, I would like to finally see a round where they don't let B-Dog
That's huge
get
info.
3 kills.
That's huge info. They know this is a setup for A, or at least can suspect it. You see there's already a player cheating to hold for halls.
And Dazzle just on the other side to be met by 2. Ooh, he spots the shoulder. Gonna back away from the fight. And the trapwire's taken down. So you can push through halls. But will they? As they open up the door, B-Dog still holding this angle. Surely somebody is ready for the op to be here. Flash towards the opposite side. Asuna is stomping his way on the site. Mata's here as well. Asuna will fall. The op still stands, but only for a moment. As JC Stani teleports away, it's a 1-for-1. And the spike is being planted. Look at the post plant. 2 players out inside a main. And Bang is shooting through the boxes and finding heads as he cuts down 2. It's 100 Thieves trying to get us to overtime. But Tig and Moose are still alive. Here in the retake, they've done it before. Can they do it again?
Molly's forward. You need to isolate the duel onto the player close on the site quickly, and he's given an opportunity. Flash doesn't work out, but Sonny fast on the trade, so it's Moose alone, and this time, the clutch is denied. Bang stands up, he shuts down, and
Stat or the analyst, somebody will be taking a look at this stat, but I don't know how many kills Hiko got on the attacking side, but I don't think it was great. Now that he's on defense, he can start to shine again, because this was one of the strong points, right? Hiko just standing tall on this A site and refusing to let LG come in. So I'm glad that for 100 Thieves, they can get back to that and everybody can start to come online once more. Hopefully that is the case. LG hanging out towards mid for now. Aggression, though, here from Asuna. You push up, you're going to have to answer to the operator, and Asuna good for 1. It's Mata taken down. It's one of the initiators. Fall off the table. Meanwhile, Moose, in an aggressive position, should be noted by the trademark a rendezvous from JC Stani to get away, and Asuna does it again onto Tig.
big shots out of him. Now, I mean, Luminosity have no real clear route in. They've used the drone, deployed it out towards B, so they'll try and push this Stani. Oh, he's in trouble. Already used the rendezvous, and look at Moose. He's in there. He's on his flank. He's found the timing, and he's taken Austin another chance, and he can't get it this time. Ethan trades, so man advantage maintained. 100 Thieves look to play the retake. The B-Dog looks to fight. He's in position to duel out towards spawn. He has no tailwind, though. This is a huge risk in taking this fight.
He's about to be met by Ethan. Eco in tow. No, the footsteps heard. The re-equip, and B-Dog will find the first. Needs to find the next with 30 HP. He looks to walk away. It's a fragment to clear out backside. It's vulnerability. Namali not quite going to finish the jet here as Hiko has since made his way onto the side. A recon bolt to try and reveal for information, and B-Dog does it again. Now Hiko has to clutch it up here in the first round of overtime. He finds the first. Can he find the next? It's low HP on B-Dog, but the time is ticking. The spike has to go halfway. The swing is there, and B-Dog gets it done for L.
It's like those duels, if the time had not been whittled away so much. Heroics to find Luminosity, match point, series point, and, well, to be honest, find a chance to most likely deny 100 Thieves a reasonable chance at the playoffs. This means so much for these players.
Double OT on the horizon for 100 Thieves. Should they be able to push us there? LG wanting to close this one out and better secure their position up towards playoffs. Mata can find that kill across the A site. Go will fall. The wall comes down, and LG are just running down 100 Thieves as Bang will battle back for one, but needs to start fishing for more. And B-Dog's got the long angle with the operator out towards spawn. It's all up to JC Stani. The weight on his shoulders here. In a 1v4, the first angle, it's cleared, but he's taken down, and it's LG to do it in overtime and keep 100 Thieves winless.
Luminosity. I don't think anyone really stood here and expected them to take this, especially not after losing on Fracture. They take us to Breeze. They find such an impressive fight on through, manage to battle it forward, claim match point, force 100 Thieves to play in through overtime, and they just bested them. B-Dog was looking wild. Mata cleared